everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today I would like to talk to you about retaining employees. Even though we are in a downturn economic cycle and everyone is trying to keep their jobs, unfortunately we are also in an age where employees don't stick around as long as they used to. And when an employee quits or resigns or stops showing up for work, they have essentially fired us. So today, I would like to take the time to talk to you guys about how we can stop our teams from firing us. All of us hate to hear these words. Unfortunately, it's going to go on and on and on because this is how long I've been hearing these words this year. Alright, so instead of just saying, okay, they quit or they fired us, we really want to look at the root causes of why employees fire us. Most of the time it's because of management. Management. I'm going to break it down to the 5 P's. Employees quit because of a poor match between the person and the job, poor alignment of pay and performance. They feel like they're not getting paid what they're worth, or they're not doing enough to get paid. Poor opportunity for career growth, poor communication, and poor leadership style. This would be pound down, micro manager that's disrespectful, that causes the team to be banal. Hiring affects retention as well. Instead of just putting the sign in the window that says help wanted, let's look at some of the reasons we need to hire effectively. Are we recruiting aces? Are we effective interviewers? I talked to my management team and I actually sat in on a couple of interviews, and most of the time some are just writing notes of what the applicant is saying. They are not actually looking at body language, engaging the employee, trying to assess whether or not this is a good person for the job instead of if it's a good applicant. So I challenge them to hire tough and hire up. So if someone is being replaced for a position, we need to get the next best person for the position, not just someone that can be a body and fill the space. Are we reviewing job responsibilities during the interview process? As a market manager for Circle K, part of my job responsibility is to complete staff interviews. During the second interview process, I always ask, did the manager tell you your job responsibilities for the job? Did the manager tell you the uniform requirements? And 50% of the time, I am told no. I, at that time, review the job responsibilities and I review the uniform requirements. Are we checking job references? During the interview process, I'll ask, did you call the person's job to find out whether or not this was a good employee or they're rehireable? And there are tricks. Most of the time, so, oh no, the employers aren't going to tell us anything. They'll just say they can't come in. And I've given them different tools to get around that. If it's someone that is currently working somewhere else, go into the job, observe them working, get a feel of how they are, ask their team members, because the manager might not tell you, but some of the time the employees will. And so that's the second interview process that I try to complete. Are we paying people for what they're worth? Well, I have to look at it in 2 folds. Number one, I try to take myself out of the picture because there's an amount that I won't work for. However, I try to make sure that we're competitive in the marketplace with other retail and C-store industries. I also try to look at what everyone else in my market is making to come up with a fair pay. Training. Training ensures skills and knowledge. And this also affects retention. If we don't train our people properly, they're going to get frustrated and they're going to quit. And some of the time, what I find is we don't have a certified trainer in place. And the person that's training the new person is the person that we want to get rid of. So you end up getting what you always got. I implemented a certified store trainer in my market. The trainer, there's a training book in the store. So she reviews the training with all of the new employees. They have a 30-day passport where she or I go back and follow up to make sure they've learned everything in that passport. The training facilitator comes by to reinforce the training, to ask different questions like, what is the money order procedure? How do you process a gift card? Tell me the steps of customer service, different things. And then explain the whys. I always tell my trainers, you really want to explain the whys to expand the knowledge. There are many people that are part of the Circle K team that take shortcuts. And we all know, we probably all have someone that works for us that takes shortcuts. Well, if you explain the whys, expand the knowledge, then it kind of reinforces the reason why it's important not to take that shortcut. Second, as far as store trainers go, you want to have a knowledgeable, enthused trainer so that the person that's being trained is not banal during the training process. Another thing to reinforce training is really simple, right? Hey, how you doing? You know what? You did a great job today. I really appreciate it.
Well,
Pats on the back.
welcome.
Rewards and recognition. Some of the time, the management team forgets about this. However, I find that people work harder for you for a carrot, for a pat on the back, for a ribbon, for a button, than they ever would for their hourly salary. So I encourage my team to use contests and incentives to help workers stay motivated, to feel rewarded instead of banal. Done right, these kind of programs keep the employees focused and excited about their jobs. Provide small perks, whether it's pizza on Friday, casual Friday. Circle K has a very casual uniform policy. However, blue jeans are not allowed. Blue jeans are not allowed except in my market. On Fridays, my market is in Mobile, and on Fridays, anyone that wears a Alabama State shirt, a New Orleans Saints shirt, because that's our partner, or any high school local football team shirt, they can wear blue jeans. And the employees really appreciate that. They love it. Of course, they can't have holes and all these things, but they appreciate it. They stick around. They like to work on Fridays. We don't have a problem getting people to work on Fridays. And then foster employee development. Develop specialist roles and different things to help your people grow and take ownership in the business. Promote from within whenever possible. If you're working somewhere and you feel there is no opportunity for growth, will you stick around? No, right? We have to show our team that we promote from within. We have started, me and a couple of other market managers have started posting jobs, whether it's for market trainer, assistant manager, store manager. We are posting those jobs so that anyone that has the permission of the manager, the approval, can apply. And then we do a panel interview. So this has helped with creating the buzz around, I have the opportunity to grow for this company, okay? And you can take that back with your company, all the different techniques and things that you can do for rewards and recognition, because employees love to be recognized. Even if it's a simple pat on the back, it helps. Driving and instilling culture. Get engaged. Just some quick sayings that I always tell my team. Work smart and have fun. Respectful communication. Responsible and empowered teams. Give your team responsibility. Give them little pieces of the business, whether it's putting up signage, whether it's you're responsible for the communication of this, you're responsible for safety. Everyone has a part of the business, from the CSRs to the management team. Open communication of ideas. We get the best ideas from our employees. If we listen, they're in the field, they're in operations, and they come up with different things. Hey, can we have egg rolls for a DHC that just fries chicken? Can we fry the egg rolls that are supposed to go on the roller grill? They sell better being fried than they do just putting on the roller grill. So we have great ideas coming from our team. And then lead and participate in team building exercises. Here we are doing the Circle K 5K run, which happened this in March, which was a big hit. Here, a team adopted, they have adopted school, and they brought in office supplies for Home Depot. My team and I just finished this past Tuesday, Habitat for Humanity, building, not really building a house, but painting, cleaning the yard. It was a lot of fun and a lot of mosquitoes. And then demonstrate AVAPU. And AVAPU, it comes from servant leadership. And I'm nervous, so let me make sure I get them all right. So being active, vulnerable, present, useful, and I cannot remember the other A.
Available.
Available. You're right. That's exactly what it is. Being available. So demonstrating all of those things. One of the things that is my weakness sometimes is being present. And my team says, Lynn, you multitask or you have ADD, but I'm multitasking. So when I go in stores now and I'm trying to develop my manager, I leave my cell phone in the car. I leave my laptop in the car. I don't turn it on until we're done. If I have to turn it on to review reports with that manager, I only review those reports and then I turn it off. So that manager feels that I have given them my time, that I'm investing in their development. Commitment, culture, and compensation. Those are the 4 C's of employee retention. Commitment, everything I talked about, hiring aces, striving for excellence in training, second degrees without exception, leadership and accountability. Communication, effective management coaching, employee engagement surveys to keep a pulse on the business, posting job opportunities and sharing ideas. Culture, team building, empowerment of the team, community projects, peer-to-peer recognition, and employee job boards. Compensation, employee perception of the pay and benefits package. They really don't understand everything that they're being offered. If there's discounts, our team can get discounts at hotels. Verizon Wireless offers discounts if you're an employee of Circle K. So just talking those things up. Selling the total package. You won't hear you're fired. I think he stops when he wants to.